Hello, hello. There-
Hello.
Girl, there we go. There we go.
Yes, technology was not trying to be on our side today.
Okay, like I don't even see you showing up on here to be added. It's
That's
it's
crazy.
it's strange, but we're here now, and I appreciate your patience.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So we're gonna dive right in so that we don't have to cut too much into whatever you're doing because I know you were teaching right before this,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you first heard about the check-in, I want to know your honest thoughts and throughout this conversation, just keep it all the way real. So I'm gonna check in on you.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you think about the check-in?
I thought it was good because I feel like I don't take time to check in. I kind of I'll let my emotions come and they just pass, but like to sit and really check in and be like, okay, this is something I need to work through today, or this is how I'm feeling today.
Yeah.
And like sitting in that and working through it, I feel like I need more help on that. So when she reached out to me and told me you did this, I was like, you know what? Like I think I need that. So, I need somebody to accountability partner, somebody that's gonna hold me accountable and make sure I'm checking in with myself. So I appreciate you for doing this.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna ask you, how are you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm feeling pretty good. If it was yesterday, it probably would have been a different answer, but today I feel good. I got out and grounded and centered myself today. I taught class and everything. So my mood, like I'm feeling good today.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the question again. And I do have
Mhm.
my Facebook phone is still like on you here, so we'll be able to
Okay.
see. So I'm gonna ask you again. Now
hmm
without using the word good, fine, okay,
hmm
straight.
Gotcha.
Right. How are you feeling?
I feel calm.
Okay.
I feel calm. I feel relaxed. I don't feel as tense. I feel like I was tense earlier today. So
Mhm.
I'd had a stretch session today and then I had my class. The stretch session was for me and I feel like they helped me release like a lot of tension that I had. So I feel more like free and calm now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was gonna ask you, how did you get to that space? So how did your day? We can rewind back
Uh-huh.
to when you woke up because you did say if I asked that question yesterday, it wouldn't have been the same answer.
Yeah.
So starting with your day this morning, like how did you rise? How were you feeling? And how did you get to the stretch? How did you get to that space of calm?
So I had a busy day today, so I kind of had to wake up and go. I didn't have time to like take time and relax and breathe and stuff. So I kind of was like on go all day.
Yeah.
So when I took that time to have that stretch session, that helped me like really center myself and breathe and be present because I didn't have time to do that today. So that kind of helped me like bring myself back to and like feel better. So like I feel good now. I needed that. So and I need this check in too. So
Thank you for letting me check in on you.
you're welcome.
So before you joined in, I was talking about it is Memorial Day. So I'm
hmm
not sure how you celebrate or if you practice a part of, the celebration for Memorial. What do you do for Memorial Day? Let me just ask you.
Nothing. Enjoy just being off.
Okay, 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 okay. So I'm gonna just share a little bit. Memorial Day started as a decoration for grave sites. Now
Right.
it's kind of evolved into something that we typically use as a day to celebrate being off, right?
Right.
Party, celebrate,
hmm
barbecue, whatever that looks like. So thinking of just memorializing somebody, I want you to think about a point in your life or something that you've had to release or let go of, or part of yourself that has shedded. What can you say that you've had to die away from in those words?
I would say as of late, something that I've been having to die away from is like putting so much pressure on myself and being proud of myself of like the progress and the steps that I have made and stop thinking about where I'm not and just think about being present and where I am now and that I'm not where I used to be, but
Mm.
I'll be so focused on I'm still not at that space yet. So it's like I don't take time to still be proud of myself. I feel like I need to be more proud of myself because I have grown and made a lot of progress. So like just focus on the right now and where that I'm not where I used to be. So I feel like that's something that I've had to release that I had like a realization a few days ago, like stop doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. And I was talking about that right before you got on too. Just thinking about who I used to be, the things I used to involve myself in, and how it does not resonate at all now.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you've evolved into somebody that's different from who you used to be, or who do you feel like you've evolved into?
I feel like I've evolved into someone that's different. Um, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still learning stuff about myself, but like I know the person I am now, I would have never thought a few years ago that I would be this person right now. That would have never even crossed my mind. So to think like how much I've grown and also like just even the bad things, how I used to be very shy and reserved and I've had to like come out of my comfort zone and be more outwardly. So I feel like that's growth in itself, just that alone. So that along with the other things that I've grown through, I feel like, take the time, be proud. Like
Mhm.
because it takes a lot of courage to like step out and do something that you're not used to. A lot of people they fearful of growth. So to like take that time to be like, you know what? It's time for me to grow and evolve and I'm gonna step into whatever that may be to help me do that. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And then we're gonna walk through a few of the things that you suggested or said just now, but I want us to think of it in a concept. It's like, let's just say we're at a barbecue, right?
Hmm.
You get a plate. What's currently on your plate when it comes to in your life? What's on your plate right now?
On my plate, working, teaching, because I have my own business. I'm a yoga instructor for those that don't know. So I have my own personal practice. Um, and then I have two other jobs that I do as well. So like trying to like navigate all of that and then still have that time that I take for myself as well. Cause I know sometimes with me being an instructor, I don't take time for my own practice.
Yeah.
So making sure like I do that as well as long along with all the other jobs I do. So sometimes I do feel like I'm stretched pretty thin. I admit that. And
Mhm.
now I'm in the process of trying to find another job. And I'm like, do I even have the capacity to do that? Like, do you want to do that to yourself? So it's like I'm having that self-reflection moment with myself. Like, do you want to take on more?
Right, right, right. And I
Yeah.
want to know too, if you don't mind, if you're comfortable with answering, what other types of jobs?
One of my job is I'm an admin assistant for a
Okay.
therapy office. I do that virtually, so I work from home. So I'm doing
Okay.
like all the admin stuff,
Mhm.
and then I'm work at a bakery at night, so I'm like baking stuff all night. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So before I have some questions, but I'm gonna ask them after this. What else is on your plate? Your yoga practice, your yoga teaching, your two jobs, looking for a third. What else
Hmm.
is on your plate right now?
Um, that's pretty much it as far as like work go. I would say I'm in a relationship, so kind of like making sure I'm keeping that healthy and putting time into that as well with all the many things I got going on. So
Absolutely.
that's probably like the other thing. Yeah. And then making sure I'm still sociable with my friends and just trying to make time for everybody and
Absolutely.
myself. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So when it comes to your plate, thinking of all the things you just named, again, visualizing it as you're about to eat, what would be the first thing that you feel like you would need to take a stab at on your plate?
Mm, I would say for me, I'm learning that the first thing is whatever is going to fulfill me. So whatever that thing is for me is yoga, like my self care, like taking my spiritual bath, stuff like that. That's like something I really try to prioritize because I know if I don't feel good, I can't be good for anybody else and extend, my energy into those other things that I do. So
Right.
I really try to always make sure I take that time for myself.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So besides yoga, and I know you mentioned spiritual baths too,
Uh-huh.
what else do you feel like is self-care for you? Especially for people who don't have practices like yoga or who don't take spiritual baths, what can be other ways that we can pour into ourselves?
I love being in nature, so sometimes I'll just go for a walk. Or just sit at the park, ground myself with my feet barefoot in the grass, and just walk around. Like that makes me feel good too. Even if I don't have time to do yoga, I try to do that because even that'll like change my energy and make me feel better. So I would say that.
Mhm.
Something else, working out in the gym, like that helps my boost my mood and energy too. Even though sometimes I have to force myself to get up and do it, but once I do it, I'll be glad that I did it because like my whole
Absolutely.
mood is better.
Every time.
So yeah, so I would say like those things.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alana, how you saying that? Alana?
Alana, yes.
Okay. So for a person who doesn't have any tools, right?
Hmm.
I don't like working out. I don't like nature. I don't like bugs. I'm sad. I'm feeling it. I'm in a slump. I don't know what to do. Can you think of a time that you were in a space like that and how and what helped you to get through?
That's a good question because for me, I don't really have like this is what you need to do. It was kind of one of them things like you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you be like, I have to pull myself out of this. Like, even if it's just I need to go open the blinds and get some sunlight inside this house, or go take a shower because I probably haven't taken a shower in 3 days because I'm depressed. Um, it's kind of one of the things like I just had to pull myself out of it. I think I went in at the time when I was going through that, I was waiting for like somebody to come save me. And I had to realize like it's all in you. You got to do it. You have to make that decision to want to be out of this space. So once I really made that decision, like I can't keep living like this because it's detrimental to my health. I need to figure out how to get myself out of this. So and I was having like health issues at the time too, so it kind of was like added on top of it. So it was just like I kind of had to like figure out what can I do. That's really how I got into yoga. That's where my yoga journey started. Like that's what helped kind of pull me out of that space. And
Yeah.
then the breath work, the meditation. Actually started off with meditating first, and then I like slowly got into like the actual movement aspect of yoga. So
Yeah.
yeah, you just
It's
kind of
similar.
it's
Go
just
ahead, go
kind of a
ahead.
decision you got to make to like just what can I do to get myself out of this because I can't be here anymore in
Yeah.
this space. Yeah.
One thing that I heard you say that's important, and it's also something that other people have mentioned too, is you had to allow yourself to feel it though.
Hmm.
So you kind of had to stay in whatever it was until, like you said, until you've had enough.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we try so quickly to find the next thing or to avoid the feelings, but you had to go through them in order to know, I don't want to feel like this.
Right. Yeah. One thing I try to do is not I had to learn that it's okay to feel your feelings, but you don't have to stay there. So sometimes I used to try to like ignore how I feel and
Yeah.
just try to do something else to get my mind off of it. But then you realize that's not helping because you still haven't sat and dealt with what it is that you really need to deal with. So I'll take time now. If I have a day where I feel down, I let myself feel those moods for that day. But then I like, okay, you need to get out of that. Find
They
something else to
come.
do to pull you out of that. But yeah, I take time to let myself feel my feelings now instead of trying to like push them off and do something else.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that for sure because I definitely understand. I get it. I get it. So the first thing that you was take a stab at on your plate would be the self-care.
Hmm.
What do you feel like is the next between work and relationship when it comes to order of priorities in this present moment?
In this present moment, hmm, I feel like it would be like 50-50 between like the relationship and my practice. Those are like they're kind of because he works with me. So we kind of like doing this together. So that's kind of part of the relationship aspect too. So it's more so like trying to make sure I separate those because
Yeah,
things can get tricky when you're like doing business with your partner.
absolutely.
And yeah.
Absolutely.
So like trying to make sure we're still good, but like kind of separate like the business and the personal aspects of our relationship. So those are kind of in the same arena, but so it'll be that next, and then like my work that
Okay.
I do for others. Yeah.
Okay. Good. And the reason why I wanted to give that scenario too, because a lot of times when we have so many things on our plate, it can be overwhelming. It can
Hmm.
seem overwhelming. But like if you just take a stab at something, one thing at a time, like you realize you don't have to eat everything at
Right.
the same time.
Hmm.
And
And
some of the
that's why
stuff,
I like to. Some people be like, I have to make a thing of this is everything that I need to do this week, like a checklist.
yeah,
I like to just do it as like I write down tasks that I need to complete. And as long as I complete them within that set of time, amount of time I give myself, I feel like I'm accomplished instead of like making a to-do list. Because I feel like it's like more overwhelming making a to-do list because you feel like you got to tackle every single thing on the list. So I'm just like, I know I need to do this, I need to do that, and just put the three little tasks that I need to do. So as long as I get those done, I accomplish my mission for the day. So that's kind of how like I try to live my life. So that kind of helps too doing the things like that way. It kind of helps me like organize and get everything done that I
yeah.
need to do.
Thank you for giving that tip too, because people we need it. We
Yeah.
we need it. We need it. Okay. So when it comes to your self, you got your relationship, you got your career. What do you feel like you do that makes you feel the most free, the most at peace with who you are, where you are, and everything else?
I would say my yoga practice. Like if I could do yoga all day, every day, and I have to work these other jobs, I would be so happy. Not saying I'm not happy now, but that would just make me feel more like free and liberated because I'm doing something that I enjoy and I'm doing it for me. I'm not like doing it for somebody else.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
feel
doing it to help. Like I really want to help other people. So I feel like that would like make me feel great if I could do that.
absolutely. You set the intention, you already spoke it
Hmm.
out. So it's happening, it's coming,
Yes,
it's
yes,
coming.
yes. I
It's
receive
aligning.
it.
Absolutely. So what does your support system look like? Do you have people, and I'm gonna be clear, I want to be specific on this.
Hmm.
support system in a way that you can tell them beneath, I'm feeling good. I'm pretty good right now. But like, hey, I ain't feeling too good. My mind is in this place. Do you have that type of support system that you go to?
I do, but I don't. I would say I do because I know if I like really sit and talk to someone about it, they'll be like, okay, I understand. But then also I say I don't because sometimes when I tell people, hey, I'm feeling this way, it's like, oh, you'll be fine type thing. Like, just get over it. And it's like, no, like, I just need to let you know, like, this is how I'm feeling right now in this
Yeah.
moment. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I need more support as being able to express that and like stay in that feeling instead of feeling like I gotta hurry up and get out of it. Because
Mm.
that'll be going back to what I used to do. And I'm not trying to do that. But that's like the only thing. Like I feel like I'm that's why I'm more so like I could do it when I'm alone, but if I try to include somebody else and be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, then they're like, you need to get over it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's real too. And that's why
Hmm.
spaces like these I'm wanting to create so that to keep it real. Like we all going through some of the same things, and
Right.
don't have spaces where we can tell people this is how I'm feeling. Like you said, we tend to just retreat and keep it to ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I do have like my best friends. Like, if I'm going through something, I could talk to them, and they're like, oh, "Okay," like they'll be a good support system. So I'll take that back. Like, I guess I don't have a bunch of people, but I do have people like I can go to and be like, "Hey, I'm just not feeling it today."
Yeah.
They're just be like, "What you need? You need anything from me? If you here, you just want to vent, I'm here." So
Yeah.
I do have a support system if I sit back and look at
Yeah.
it. So I'm pretty yeah.
I get that. Okay. So we're going on a picnic.
Hmm.
You can take a thing that starts with an a thing that starts with a B, and a thing that starts with a C. It doesn't have to be food related.
Okay.
What are you needing in your life to take with you on the journey of Alanna?
Hmm. For A, I would choose abundance.
Okay.
For B, I would choose balance. I feel like balance isn't very important. That's something I'm learning how to do right now. C, um, hmm. For C, I would say connection.
Okay. You mind
Yeah.
breaking those three down?
Mhm.
Abundance in what ways?
I would say abundance in energy and abundance of uh, financial abundance. Yeah, just abundance in all the great things.
I got you. I don't even put a cap. I don't even want you to put a cap on it.
Yeah, because abundance is abundance.
Okay.
And then for balance, yeah, just balancing. I would say time, like knowing, learning how to balance time. That's important. Balancing my time and balancing like where I'm exerting my energy at. Um, Making sure all that is balanced. Like I'm not putting my energy into one thing more than I should something else. And then connection. Because connection is important. You want to be able to connect with people, and we all need community. So, connecting with others, having community. Those are like my three things that I'm like focused on right now in this moment.
Love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any questions for me?
How are you feeling?
I am feeling pretty well. And I actually was honestly telling live right before this. I started off feeling empowered. I started off feeling like, okay, I got this. And then about
Mhm.
an hour and a half ago, my body was like, nah,
Mhm.
we're gonna have to take a pause. But
Yeah.
laying down kind of allowed me to just recharge and reset. So I'm
Mhm.
pretty poured into right now. So I create
Good.
a space for you.
I appreciate you for creating this space. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you. I don't really have any questions. I just kind of wanted to check in and see because I was like, I don't know when she told me about it, and I was like, it's gonna be live. Everybody gonna be in my business. But I was like, you kind of people have to see what you're going through too to be inspired and be like, oh, like I'm dealing with something similar like that. So okay, if she can get through this and she doing this, then I can do it too. So I had to like take the ego out of it. So I was like, okay, I'll like go check in and see what it is. But yeah, I appreciate you for doing this and
Of
opening this
course.
door because we need this. Everybody don't have somebody to check in with. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Of course, and I appreciate you again for being open because you do have to be open in order to, like
Yeah,
you said, be
yeah.
vulnerable like this. So I definitely appreciate you. Now, I do want to check in on two of your people. So if you have two people in mind that you would like to just check in on, It don't have to be somebody that you see every day. It could be somebody that you've been observing and really
Okay.
wonder, how they're feeling. Send me the
Hmm.
information. I love to check in on them.
Okay, I will do that. I will definitely do that. Yeah, but I
Okay.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You enjoy your evening.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everyone's patience with me. As y'all see, we've had some technical difficulties, but we did make it through. All right. I still don't know what that's about. I'm not going to investigate it, but we're here. If you have somebody in your life that you would like to check in on, send me your people's information. Alanna, I forgot to tell you, right after this, in about 5 minutes, I will be going back live on Zoom with the community group. So it's just a space that's being cultivated that's offline, that's more of a private setting, but not just one-on-one, but it's a group. So I've invited everyone that I've checked in on. I've checked in with lots of people. I hope to see everyone there. If you have not received that invitation, if you don't have that Zoom information, it is right here. It's also easily accessible in my story. You should be able to just click that link and type in password theH.O.U.S E. theH.O.U.S E. If y'all have any questions, any comments, any feedback for me, holla at me. As y'all see, I don't mind talking. However, I don't like just talking to myself. If y'all have anything specific that you feel like I should unpack or reveal or share or cultivate, send me all of the feedback. I love to hear it. Okay. I hope to see y'all on this live Zoom in about 4 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take a pause, drink a little water, reset myself, and then we're gonna dive right into that. So until next Monday, thank you for tuning in.